Alrighty, hello everyone. This is my first YouTube channel, my first YouTube video as well on the fight forecast. So I'll be going through a UFC 316 today, looking at the main card, all the 5 fights, breaking down each fight, and then giving a pick who I think will win the fight. First, looking into Kevin Holland versus Vicente Luque. Let's go to their topology here. First, Kevin Holland, who's been bouncing back from welterweight and middleweight. His last fight against Gunnar Nelson, he looked pretty good and looked like he took that one more seriously, using his range well. Also got the performance bonus. I think after that DeRitter fight, he started to take things a little more seriously and probably felt like his job might have been on the line if he lost another one, as he won one in his last 5. So he needed that one against Gunnar Nelson, or who knows if he was still in the UFC. So I think he's still going to be motivated. Looking at Luque's, got that finish over Grimbo. I just rewatched that, the Anaconda choke. 52 seconds in, just I think Grimbo was shooting in. He just caught him and just cinched that thing up. His submissions are nasty. And then Buckley, not a bad loss. Buckley's been sick lately. Him and Usman should be interesting. Jeff Neal, Bilal Muhammad. Not terrible losses. Also that weird thing about, he was chasing that Nick Diaz fight, which is, don't really understand chasing that fight. He was a minus 700 favorite for it too. It's I don't know. Is he still serious about it? Then he comes out and just subs the guy in the first round. So not sure exactly if he's still going for the title or he's only 33, even though he's got his resume is insane, all the fights he has. But I think I'm picking Kevin Holland, I feel like he uses his range well. As long as he doesn't get too close to in range with Luque, where Luque can kind of tie him up and get a sub on him, that's definitely possible. Luque by sub is definitely something interesting. Because Holland's definitely been subbed before against Rener DeRitter, his most recent one. 4 sub losses, and then Luque's got 9 wins by sub, 6 in the first round. That could be a tasty bet. First round sub, or just do sub Luque. I tried to find the odds for him by sub, but they don't have any odds for finishes or anything right now, so I have to check that later in the week. 27-13, not the greatest record for big old Kevy. Not great. I don't know. The more I think about it, I think Luque, but I just think Holland's range. I feel like he just keeps him out. He'll keep Luque in range and just chop him down, kind of piece him apart a bit. But I won't be surprised if Luque can sub him. But yeah, I'll go Kevin Holland for the first one. Next we got the debut, Patchy Mix versus Mario Bautista. This one's interesting. I've watched a few Patchy Mix fights. I know his rematch against Magomedov did not look good. Many people thought he lost that as well. But he's got some his resume is pretty impressive. He guillotined in the second round, knee to the head in the first round against Stotts, then subbed Sergio Pettis. This was a rematch, so maybe he wasn't as motivated for this as he already finished him in the round 2 by guillotine. So I don't know if maybe he wasn't really motivated for this fight. Still ended up winning, he was a 375 favorite. So I don't know. I know he's favored against, I think he's minus 170 versus Mario Bautista. But I feel like if he went to the UFC and didn't have that last Magomed fight, he'd be closer to a minus 250. Looking at Mario Bautista, had that brutal fight against Jose Aldo. Good fight by him, but it was hard to watch, just holding against the fence. Slight favorite. He's got a sick win streak going though. Even though that last Jose Aldo fight was a disgrace, it was still a W. This one's tough. I think I'm leaning toward Patchy Mix. Does this guy have any losses by? He's got 1 loss by sub. Who is that by? Armbar. Corey Sandhagen armbarred him. Wow, that's impressive. I can see Patchy getting a sub here. I think Patchy's going to be super motivated coming to the UFC. He hasn't fought in a year. As I don't know what's been going on with the Bellator and PFL. It seems like a mess. But yeah, I think I'm going to go Patchy Mix. I think he finishes Bautista. That's my pick. Nice finish. Alrighty, next we got Kevin Gossam, Joe Pyfer. This one's getting rescheduled as Pyfer pulled out the day before. And UFC Mexico, I believe. So now got rescheduled for UFC 316. Let's get these over here quickly. Let's go to Kelvin Gastelum first. 19-9. Last fight was June 2024. Now it's been a while. Been a year since he's been out. Age 33. Wow. Pyfer, Daniel Rodriguez, his last win. Lost by Sean Brady, which is not. Sean Brady's nasty. God, he's got a lot of cancels. He was booked against Shavkat, yeah. Chris Curtis. It's an okay win. Nasruddin, canceled. Drakus. Holy, he had some killers canceled. This is a tough streak. Israel, none. Darren, Jack, and then it's tough. I just have a hard time, especially Calvin, his build is horrendous. He's got a horrendous build, especially at 185. So I don't know. He went down to 70, lost Sean Brady. Just like he's not. Pyfer's gonna be fucking huge in front of him, that's for sure. Pyfer's gonna be a monster in front of him. Let's look at Pyfer's. This guy hits so hard. He did a little grappling turn. Yeah, he knocked out Marc-André Barrier, our fellow Canadian. RIP. Absolutely murdered him. Lost to Jack. Yeah, he got fraud checked against Jack. That was a tough watch. I feel like he leveled up from that though. Beat Barrier. I feel like he's gonna. I don't know if he can finish Gastelum because his chin is so fucked. But I think he beats. I think he beats Gastelum. I think it's gonna be a closer fight though. What are the odds on this? Minus 395. See, that's a little aggressive. I think it should be like minus 250, 260 range. Because I think Gastelum is so durable and a veteran. He's seen all the top guys. I want to pick him by KO, but Gastelum is so durable. I think it's going to be close. I'm going to go Joe Pyfer, though. Joe Pyfer by decision. Maybe a late TKO, in late second or maybe early third. But yeah, I don't really see that. Alright, let's go next. What do we got here? Oh, the ladies. Coleman, Sound. Julia Pena versus Kayla Harrison. So Kayla Harrison is making this insane weight cut. I was listening to Joe Thomas. Apparently she used to fight judo at 170. So cutting down to 135 is pretty insane for her. First time cutting down to 135 because she cut down to 136 her previous 2 fights. So that extra pound, we'll see how that goes. But she fought Aston Ladd in PFL at 150. That's pretty insane. And then against Kellen Vera, she did not look that good for being a minus 1100 favorite. Did not look very good. Odds, she's minus 625. I mean, she's a freak. I feel like she, at the scale, she's loses a lot though. Her gas tank, for sure. Her chin could get depleted too. Even though Pena does not hit hard at all. I'm taking those shots, but I feel like Pena has a chance. She's a dog. She will not go down without a fight. She's gonna stay in there, swing, chase Kayla down, and if Kayla can't get rid of her in the first or second round, I'd look for a live bet. If you see in the first round that Kayla, or maybe end of second, that maybe Kayla's getting a little tired or you see momentum shifting, I will hop on a live bet for Pena. It's just a little sketchy. As Kayla's just, you can tell she's way more skilled. Not the greatest on feet, but her wrestling's insane. Like she's gonna, like, there's no doubt in my mind, first and second, she's gonna pick up Pena and just throw it to the ground like it's a baby. Like she's gonna be tossing it around. So this could be like an early, I could see a second round ground and pound finish from Kayla. I don't know about her cardio cutting the weight this much. So I think it's rather Pena. If you're gonna bet Pena, I do by decision. Like I don't think she's finishing Kayla. Maybe like over 3.5 rounds. Parlay that together. Or I'd go or Kayla by finish. Like I can see her ground and pounding. Pena, I can just see that. So yeah, my official pick, I'd say Kayla by ground and pound finish. TKO. Go second round. All right, next we got the main event you all been waiting for. Sugar Shane versus Merab. So I am a Sean O'Malley jock sniffer, so I'll try not to be too biased here, but I'll keep the bias out here. But Merab versus Sean. First fight, let's go with Tapology here. First fight, round 1. I was watching him, some buddies, like there's Sean does not look the same at all. Like what's going on here? He was like not aggressive. Like Merab did what he had to do, but Merab didn't look too impressive either. He just like, I feel like with that Aljo, them being like good buddies and then seeing Aljo get like put out how he did, I feel like it made Merab a little more, like Merab felt smart, super smart. Like moving around very well, very good footwork, staying away from O'Malley's shots and just totally shut Sean out. But I think this time, Sean obviously got something wrong with his hip or groin, so I think he had surgery on that. So he feels that Tim Welch, he's been able to grapple a lot more. Going through an actual like hard training camp like you have to do to fight someone like Merab. Merab is thick too. Like I think John Anik was saying he walks in the Octagon. He walked in the Octagon against who's the last guy he fought? Umar. He walked in against Umar like 150 pounds or something, or 160 pounds. It's pretty insane. Like even though he's 5'6", he's super thick. And his gas tank is legendary, obviously. Beat Cheeto, that's nah. I don't know about that one. It's meh. Peter, Aljo, Merab. I think this one's gonna be a lot different though. Maybe not a lot different, but I think Sean's gonna look a lot better, especially early in the fight. I feel like he's gonna be able to get more punches off on Merab, be able to track him down better, be able to cut him off in the Octagon. Make sure you're doing those teep kicks too. So that hurt Merab in the 5th round. But Merab looks so good against Umar. It was a close fight, but Merab looked so good. So it's like hard to pick against Merab. Look at this run he's on too. He got almost KO'd by Marlon, came back, and then ground pound and won him. Jose Aldo, Peter Yan, Henry Cejudo, Sean O'Malley, Umar. Like, look at that top 5 is fucking insane, dude. Absolutely insane. You know that he held these guys against the fence. It was still like insane cardio. So I think Sean will have early success. It's also like Merab's chin I feel like it's underrated. Like he got clipped against Henry, but he recovers so fast. So I can see Sean clipping him, but I don't think Sean can actually like finish him. Like I think if he clips him, Merab has that ability just to shoot on him instantly, just get him down. Like I don't think Sean's gonna be able to stop the takedown, especially with Merab's camp and who he trains with, Aljo all the time. Like he's gonna take down Sean. There's no doubt about it. Maybe not early. Now Sean looked good against Aljo. He wasn't able to Aljo wasn't getting Sean down, but Merab's a different animal. So I think early Sean will have success. Sean will send those teeps. Needs to catch that left hook that Henry caught Merab with. I just don't know. I just don't think Merab's going to get in that range with Sean. But definitely should be interesting. So teeps early by O'Malley. I think O'Malley hurts him. That's my prediction. I think he hurts him, but I don't think he's going to be able to finish him. I think he catches him in like the early second round. And then it's going to be a lot better fight, though. I think this might be a banger because listen to his coach. I think it's Joe Wood. What's his name? I listened to an interview with him. And he was saying how he's telling Merab, like, he's having too much fun in the octagon. He needs to, like, look for a finish now, which is, like, very noticeable. Against Umar, he was, like, laughing and stuff and then kissed Sean on the back. So I think he channels that energy into a finish. I feel like Merab, I don't think he will finish O'Malley, but I feel like once it gets later into the rounds, I feel like he's going to do some serious damage on Sean. So I think it's Sugar. I just don't see a decision either. So I think it's Sugar early. I'm betting O'Malley too. You got a couple buds in me. O'Malley's walking out like I'm and Superstar comes on. I'm betting him. That's where my head's going. But I think Merab, he's a pretty heavy favorite too. Let's try to see the odds here. 12 fight win streaks. Actually insane. He hasn't lost since 2018 to Ricky Simone. So the odds for this, where do you see the odds? Oh yeah, minus 325. Pretty big favorite. I think it's Merab by decision. I don't think he finishes Sean, but I think Sean. I don't know Sean. I think Sean's confident he can keep up with Merab just because of the last fight. He was able to hurt Merab in the 5th round, but I feel like Merab wasn't like compared to his like pace against Umar, like was not nearly the same pace as when they fought the first time. So I feel like if Merab brings that pace, actually comes to Sean because he's been in there with him before, he's not gonna be super afraid of the shots. I feel like it's Merab by decision or O'Malley early. I just think you can't pick a guy against Merab to win by decision. He gets better as the fight goes on, so that's why I think O'Malley will win the first 2 rounds. He's gonna send those teeps, that overhand right that he has, sniper right, and then look for that left hook on Merab. As I said, I think he hurts him, but I don't think he finishes him. So I think it's O'Malley by you could do finish, but with him being already plus 260 on here, I would just do O'Malley straight up. Just, you never know. Like, I've been on the wrong side of that where I'm like, no way this guy wins a decision, and he goes out and wins by decision. So you just don't want to be on that side. Or Merab by decision, which is not going to be great odds. He's minus 325. It's probably going to be like minus 170 or something for a decision, I'm assuming, as going to his profile. Yeah, he's got 79% of his wins are by decision, unanimous. So I don't think he finishes Sean, but I think this is gonna be a really good fight. Sean's healed up, motivated, dropped jerk in the wean, stopped smoking the kush, dialed in. He actually had another baby, which is he has not talked about it at all, but his girlfriend or wife or whatever they are had another kid, so maybe actual motivation for the Sugar Show. But yeah, it should be interesting, the game plan they come up with, or Tim Welch comes up with. Alright, that's it for UFC 316. Thank you for tuning in to my first YouTube video. Probably be doing this every week for all the events. As usually on my free time, I'm listening to MMA content, so I was like, might as well make a channel about it. Share it with the rest of you. So yeah, I'm going to try to come up with a YouTube video every week. on the event coming up or just some news to talk about. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, comment, share your opinion, as I like listen to other people's opinions about MMA and what's their thoughts on how certain fights would go. So yeah, leave a like and thank you.